Hello everybody, my name is Doublet07, and today we are going to start a new game called Red Dead Redemption. Lots of you have probably beat it before, but I never have. I have played it, but never beat it. Hardcore? That's the only mode I haven't seen before. I've seen Normal and Undead Nightmare. Haven't beat either of them. Red Dead Redemption save could not be found. What would you like to do? Create a new save game. It makes sense why I can't find one, because I haven't started one on the PlayStation 4. A 60 frames is so nice. Even though I have, I'm gonna act like I never played Red Dead 2 before. Because that's kinda how the game was meant to be played. You don't play Red Dead 2 yet. Because Red Dead 2 wasn't out, of course. It's been so long since I played, I forget where we're even going. Red Dead Redemption.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
I was just about to say, you
But
took...
Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
I was just about to say, you literally took their homeland. How is that kind?
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word.
Of God?
The word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
So this is where we're going, John? I'll take it so. Go to the saloon. Okay. May as well head straight there. Can't really do much anything else.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Follow Jake to the horses.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. That's what you keep saying. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a row. Whoa now. Come on.
Fort Mercer? That seems like a long ways away, but I could just be stupid.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like
What?
Landon. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. That's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I heard a gunshot.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Okay, it wasn't too far of a ways away, I guess. But he was also talking the whole time. I bet if I was just running the whole time with just the horse and
Listen,
me.
mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Wonder what old friend we're looking for. Because I honestly forget. I don't know if I have to get off the horse or not.
Yeah.
I did.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
He's dead forever. Or apparently he just sat there bleeding out a very long time. So maybe he is actually dead. To be honest though, I highly doubt it. Now, why am I getting taken captive? Hey, I woke up in a bed.
Well, you're alive.
No, I'm not.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Different type of dumb.
See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Solid idea. My horse is apparently gone now.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
What the heck? Okay.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Where are we stopping at? That's the true question.
Wait for it. Come on, I don't bite.
Bad joke.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we just became friends. You just saved my life. Let me sit in your house now.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
He's keeping his finger on the trigger? Like a moron?
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
For those who don't know why it's a problem, it's because if you flinch in any way, shape, or form, the gun's gonna go off, and that would not be good.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
How do I get to... Okay. Oh god, weapon wheel's different. This is gonna take a second for me to get used to.
I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Where are we
I
even?
don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Whoa there. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop.
Oh, that's how you pull out weapons, okay.
That's it. Kill those little vermin. You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. You got one. Good shot. Much
Is that all of
obliged
them?
for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Mount back
Okay,
up.
circle's how
Check
you
out the
reload.
rest of the ranch.
Is there a way to calm the horses, or is that only a second game thing?
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Yeah.
Come on, boy. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyote! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Yes, got one. Quick! They're going after the chicken.
Yeah.
That coyote won't be back. Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
We didn't search the whole property. Ah, yes, we killed like 15 things.
No,
Yeah,
you
that
can
should be
actually
fine.
handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Oh, this is my house? Okay.
How are you doing?
Good.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Alright. What's in this container? Nothing. Oh, 12 revolver ammo. Come back between 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Alright, I guess I'll just do this. May as well try to see if I can make anything more off of it.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
I didn't expect to be following a dog. I won't lie. Don't have any problems with it. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it just kind of caught me off guard. And God, this dog moves kind of slow. Please move faster. I have things I would like to do. Minus just following you. I don't know why I'm doing this again tonight, because, well, I just did a mission doing this exact same thing and killed a bunch of stuff, but... Stop mooing at me. I did nothing to you. Why are we going back already? What, the dog's already done?
Show me where he is.
Oh, nope, dog's sensing something. Where is it? Okay, that's how I run, okay.
Don't let me catch you here again.
Oh, I gotta go to the office to collect my reward. Okay. I should have probably went for the headshot, but I just wasn't thinking. Little bit of money. And a menu entry. What's the fame for? I don't need to become famous. Just saving the game how I pass time. Hey, it is. Meaning that it should be early enough to where I can run over and start this next Bonnie mission.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
Because it don't matter.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
God, let's see how freaking good I can race. Because I have no idea where we're going. Please tell me I win. I really hope I win this race. It would be funny.
Come on! Easy.
Where are we even racing to?
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Go down, you moron! Why'd you even go up here? Why does the horse run like 15 times faster on trails? Push. You god freaking moron! Why is the horse being so freaking difficult? What? Why did I get these two? I was on the horse. Why is freaking controlling the horse in this game so confusing?
Controlling the horse was so freaking confusing. Why was that?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
That was so freaking confusing. The horse was just being difficult. I don't really want to immediately run to do that mission. I think this would technically be a side mission.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat, come on!
Well, you gotta give me a second to get the other, to the other side, woman.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to qualify that gibberish with a response.
Why does that actually sound so freaking true? Quite literally, I have story.
It's funny, I found you dying on the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize
True that.
we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little
Whoa.
stupid, perhaps, but not wrong. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
To be honest, that's actually kind of amusing to me. But yeah, I could tell so many stories about, freaking fights with people I had. More specifically, some freaking people of the opposite gender.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us.
Why are we bringing New York into this?
Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. First one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Solid. Man's just getting pushed around.
Hey, friend.
You have any night? Stay away from the salt pork and tobacco.
Okay.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
If you want to leave Armadillo, there is usually stagecoaches loading and unloading behind the freight station. You are now able to purchase properties marked with the blue house icon. Once purchased or rented, you can save the game, and each location has a hitched horse and extra ammunition and weapons. Poker is available to play at a number of locations. Can I call my horse? Significant deeds, good or bad, can gain you fame or notoriety, and will change your something to the lawman. New items are available to purchase from stores. I don't want to do the... I know I'm right next to it, but I want to hold off on doing main missions right now. When your horse gets low on stamina, presses of X will slow it down. Additional presses of X's will slow it down until it leads to getting bucked off. I don't think it said exactly like that, but that's how I read it, so that's how I'm gonna stick with it being said. But we're gonna make our way back over to the ranch and do the side mission. Wait, what's this?
Down you come. This could be your last moment.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure that side mission was supposed to make you do the main mission, but I just want to do side missions. because then I get more stuff for doing main missions.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
She said it, not you.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
I mean, she did indeed point you into a direction.
Alright, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Oh god, it's this mission. I remember I had so much freaking trouble with this mission on the Xbox.
Telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
But I was just about to say, sometimes I kinda doubt that one.
Alright, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
Oh. God, this is gonna be impossible.
Not sure though, but we'll find out, I guess.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Back to the ranch we go. So let's do it. What a weird jump.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Ooh, a lasso.
Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Raising children. And that's not me trying to be stereotypical here. That's just honestly the truth.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! Bring him down together!
Yeah.
Hold tight! Coming to help you! That's it, boys! Get on it! He's a handsome one, all right! That's it! Now hold on to it!
Easy now!
Almost got
Show me what you got, boy!
Relax now.
Come on, then, cowboy!
You're doing fine!
Okay, this is confusing.
Take it slow now!
That's it! Don't give
Come
up!
on, nearly got you
Too
now.
much!
Hold on.
Gotti.
We'll make a cowboy out of you yet.
I'll get him out my actual horse.
You leave this one to me. I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on then. Let's see if you can get another one.
All right.
Rope one of them. Hang on to him.
Gotti.
You got him eating out of your hand. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Jack must be shy a joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
Well, I guess we're wrangling up some more horses.
Yeah.
This will be interesting.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many
That's-
ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Good to know he keeps his wife in mind.
Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Four of us versus God knows how many horses. 5 of us, sorry, not 4. Where is this herd? I'm looking at the mini-map.
Don't let those horses out of your sight.
Hey, right you are, miss. Come on. Slow down.
Let's see if I can get these horses all on the road.
Whoa. Come on, easy up now. Come.
Move, horse. Alright.
Slow it up
And I think it was here where I had to catch them all. Judging from how it went into a cutscene, I'm pretty sure I was right.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get after him.
Got him. Oh wait, that's a fine horse. I gotta get this one way over here. I might lose this horse because of the fact that I freaking hooked the wrong one.
Let's go.
What the heck? God, how is it holding such a hard right? What the heck?
Relax now. Come on, baby. Calm down. Oh, this ain't good.
I caught it by its foot.
That's it.
Oh, crap, wrong way. Aw. Third tries the charm?
Easy there.
Oh, I almost just threw a freaking John the wrong way. Okay, why did that one take so long? That's what I want to know.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Alright. Well, that's gonna be where I end this video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Ooh, herbs. But anyway, though, as I was saying, I hope you guys liked it, and I will speak to you guys whenever I next post a video, because I don't know when that's gonna be, to be completely honest.